Oh, don't look up. We need to get to the top. I'm sure we'll make it. I wonder what awaits us there? The unknown is frightening.
Alright, real fast. For whatever reason why, it did not let me record audio from my microphone, so I'll be narrating everything that happens here. Hope you enjoy this. I'll be starting off by climbing this weird looking building with people that don't move. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to say about it. It looks like it's getting over it, but 3D, and instead of being inside a pot, I'm jumping around as a kid. About 20 seconds later, I found myself on these pipes. I don't know what to say about them. They were awful. Let's put it that way. It looks like someone took the plumbing out of a building and just laid them as they were inside the building. Now, this is my first time playing this game, and I already feel like there's gonna be a lot of trouble. I've seen a few clips here and there of the game, but I never actually played it. So this is my first time going through everything, and this part over here, I think I fell down a few seconds later. I'm doing this on the spot, like on the spot editing. So I'm not gonna come back around and change anything. So I think I climbed up here, yeah, and I got to this loop part over here. I don't know what to call this thing. It looks like a loop. Looks awful. And I started climbing it a little bit, and then I slipped. I slipped and fell, and music starts playing. And look how far I flew down too. I like smashed into the ground. My character couldn't even land properly. So then my journey restarted for the first time. Alright, I just wanted to point out something here. Okay, so music starts playing once you get to a certain part in the game. Now I found this pretty funny because the music started now, but after I get up here, it starts glitching out a little bit. Like you kind of hear, you kind of don't. It just goes in and out. Then I thought about something, trying to get up over here. Then I found this. Every time I would jump, the music would restart. I thought this was pretty funny.
Sometimes it's hard to choose
I
the
sat
right
here for a
path,
couple
but
minutes
don't be
doing
afraid.
this.
You can
I
always
don't know why.
repeat.
It's
We
just
learn from our
an
mistakes.
instinct, I guess. After a little bit of trying to get back here, I ended up getting back to the pipes, and I made it up this time, but it didn't really. I probably should have stopped playing the game. Let's be honest. After I made it past this part, I probably should have stopped. The pain gets worse. Alright, right now, I don't know what the beds are for. That's going through my mind. I see a bed here. I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it was just sitting there for decorations. I didn't touch it, but I ended up getting on top of this train. I was questioning why was there a ladder going
The
through
railroad was opened here
that.
120 years
It
ago.
made no sense to me
My
at first.
grandfather worked here.
It still
I
doesn't make
often
sense
went to
to
see
me.
him.
Then I got to this train
My
station over
grandfather
here.
worked here for 60 years,
Um,
and then he died.
I was confused where to go. I'm pretty sure everyone was. I tried climbing it, then I got stuck there in between there. So I was not trying to mess with that anymore. I ended up finding these bags over here, and I see floating stuff. I go to the floating stuff. I start climbing them.
If you want
I
to
ended
go
up getting to
quickly,
this
go
little
with friends.
cart
If you want to go
thing.
far, go alone.
Now this is the hardest part of the game. I swear to God, it is the hardest thing you ever have to do in this game. You guess what you do? You just sit here and you wait. That's all you have to do. Sit here and wait. Like there's nothing else to it. It was a joke.
This is where my whole life and the lives of my goddamn parents have been.
I was gonna skip that, but I found that pretty funny, so I added that in here.
You have to seek happiness there. Get a job in the favelas and live there. There are many like you. You have to be with them and not stand out. You won't make it. You're a weak kid. Go back to the favelas. Your friends are there. Your destiny and life is there.
Okay, sadly, my audio did not record that, and the first time I heard that, I was so pissed off at that elephant. I was trash talking that elephant. Sadly, it didn't record it. It was real funny. the stuff I said to the elephant.
So I crossed this bridge and I almost fell off, by the way. And I didn't know at this time they can walk on top of the road tracks, but I was super scared. That's why sprinting. For whatever reason, I don't know what's going through my mind. But I started to go sprinting on this thing. I didn't fall, thankfully.
To get to the new one,
But
you first
this
have to
could have
make a
been real
jump and
bad. If
get
I
off the ground,
slipped,
not
my
knowing
hand
what the
slipped, my
future
mouth
holds.
slipped, or whatever, I could have just fell straight off.
A little bit later, I found my way on this other bridge of trains, and I got this factory looking thing up here. I didn't think too much of it. I almost fell there, and I stopped for a second to recollect myself. But I'm still sprinting like an idiot, thinking I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Nothing worse than getting over it, you know? There's no getting worse. I don't know why I jumped there, but I did.
My father worked here as a driller, and he always smelled of fuel oil. I was afraid of him and hoped that one day he wouldn't come back from work. He drank a lot and often beat my mother and me, but that's in the past.
You'll never make it to the top. You'll never make it, you bastard.
Oh, I'm still scared of him.
Alright, the dialogue in this game is real funny, I will not lie. Anytime there's dialogue, I'm gonna add it in, because most of the time it's really funny. I don't know what it is about this game, but they really do love putting their pipes everywhere. Like, look at this monstrosity. I tried jumping that. I swear I pressed spacebar and I completely missed. Like, it was even close. Like, my character just fell off basically. He did not even try to make that. Also, I want to point out that I am not falling on purpose in this game. Everything I do, I want to make it to the top. So you see me fall, it's not fake, I promise. I know there's a lot of people out there that like fake their falls or whatever to get attention. I'm not doing that. I don't have the attention span to do this over and over and over again. Doing this the second time around, which you'll see soon, was already hard enough. Alright, right here, I just want to point this out. This does not make any sense to me. Look at this. You see that little round? It looks kind of like a horseshoe, kind of. How does that work right there? I thought I was going to slip off. I made it to jump anyways, just to make sure. So I'm not sitting there for like 20 minutes. Then right here, you know, I thought I was going to be dead here, honestly. I fell off, but my character actually grabbed it. I was super stoked about that. But then my intriguing mind decided to try to make that jump, and I fell, but caught myself thankfully. That could have been really bad. Like if I had missed that, oh god, you can only imagine what I was thinking at this time. I made it to this factory for robots though. I thought that piece was gonna fall underneath me. It kind of looked like it was, so I jumped off real fast. Then I don't know how I ended up doing that to myself at that. I just don't know how. A few minutes later, I ended up getting to this desert looking place, but there's a jump. A big jump. And I thought you had a sprint jump. I think you still do. So I sprint jumped it. I thought I missed, so I was trying to double jump, and I ended up jumping completely off. And I landed on this oil mountain, I guess I would call this thing. So I decided, might as well try to get back up, and guess what? I completely missed. I started falling all the way down, and this is where I learned that you can walk in the train tracks. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.